Oh, hey, how's it going? I didn't see you. Welcome back to another Q-tip, and I thought I'd do something a little different this time. I've gotten a lot of requests wondering what equipment I use and my general setup, so I thought I'd show you in a video. And so if you're interested, come on in. Okay, here we are inside Q's studio. And I'm just going to show you around. So first of all, before we get to those beautiful drums, just notice I have two lights. I don't know the names of them. I know that's a ring light. I don't know the name of that one, but I'm going to put it in the description down below. But that helps to kind of illuminate this side of my face and also highlight the drums, make sure it's not too dark. And then let's go to this side. This is my camera. This is my main camera that I use. I know it's an A6400, Sony A6400, and I love it. It's great. What's cool about this camera is that it can actually record, unlike most DSLRs, it can record over 30 minutes. It can record up to however much space you have on your SD card, so that's cool. Okay, and this is a view that you're obviously familiar with, but I'll show you what's on this side of the drums. I have a mic down here. Listen, I'm not a techie, so I believe that's a EKG D112, but I'm gonna put all the description of the equipment down below, so just check that out. Here's a microphone that I use for, it's like a room mic. So right now it's pointing towards my ride cymbal. I usually actually have it pointing towards the ceiling just to get more ambience for the room sound. It's more of a room mic. And then I have some Sennheiser mics on the toms. Let me go around and show you those. So I have one on that tom, and then one on this tom, and then I just have a I believe that's a 57. Again, I can't remember exactly the number, but I think it's a SM57, and that's a great mic to put on your toms as well. So as you can see, I got all kinds of different heads. I got Remo, I got Aquarian, I got Evans here, I got Aquarian there. And you also might notice I have some letters circled. Well, those letters help me remember what tones I kind of like on the drums, where I think they sound good. So let's see how close I am. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know. How am I doing? Do, 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 do. So that sounds like a fourth. Do, do. Well, you guys can check that with the piano, but that's kind of... So these pitches are just starting points that I often come back to, but if I want more of a kind of a higher bebop sound, I can tune them up for more articulation, or if I want more of an open sound, I'll tune them down for more resonance and more ring. So it just depends. And then down below I have another, I believe it's a 57. Oh yeah, SM57. It has it written right there. And I don't always use that microphone. Sorry. I don't always use that microphone because I don't love the snare sound underneath for just playing straight ahead, but I use it if I'm playing more pocket, like funk and backbeat oriented styles of music. I completely forgot to talk about and show the overhead mics that I use. So I use two overhead mics, they're Rode mics. And then if I'm just playing straight ahead, I use those two mics and then the bass drum mic. If I'm playing anything else, that's when I'll use all of the close mics on the toms and the snare drum. Let's get to the drums. How about that? So I'm playing Starclassic, Tama Starclassic, and I absolutely love these drums. First of all, they look beautiful, if I may say so myself. Not like I made them, but and let's see, this is a copper copper snare drum by Tama, of course, and it's only 8 lugs. This is a 16, 14, 12, bass drums 14 by 12. And my cymbals these are 14-inch Zildjian, K-Zildjian custom special dry, 20-inch Renaissance right now, although that cymbal sometimes is a 19-inch Crash Ride, Zildjian Crash Ride. All my cymbals are Zildjian, of course. And then this is a dry complex 2 that Paul Francis found for me in the factory. Thank you, Paul. He's the man. And then 18-inch Kerope. So, and of course, I got the my sticks. All right, the real Q-tips right here. These are the real Q-tips. If you don't have any, you might want to get you some because they feel great in the hand and they bounce great on the cymbal. And it's a nice stick. I'm thankful to Vic Firth for making those for me, and of course the Heritage Vic Firth brush. That's a super nice brush. It's just even feeling and get a great full sound with them. So those are the drums and the cymbals and the lights and the cameras. Let's turn around and see what we got. So my setup here, as you can see on the screens, this is Logic. I use Logic to record the sound. You know, I want to have good sound. That's what all the mics go through. Well, first they go through the interface, and then they go into, the sound goes here. I mix it. If I do any mixing. For the videos, I don't really do any mixing. And then I put all the sound and the video together here in Final Cut Pro. And that's always an adventure, but it's fun. It's fun. These are some great headphones. I don't know the name of them, but they are wonderful actually, and not overly expensive. And my little MIDI keyboard that I use to write and put some music into the computer. And then this light actually is really cool. You know, it's super powerful, even though it's small. It's super powerful, and I use that to kind of illuminate the wall. So there you go. See that nice painting up there? I made that myself. I'm kidding. I wish. All right, so that was my studio, and hopefully this was helpful and inspires you to try it on your own. Listen, I'm not a techie, and 2 years ago I had no clue how to set any of this stuff up. But you know, just from wanting to get better and improve my videos, I stumbled upon different equipment and did some studying, and here I am. So it's still not perfect, but it's better than it was before. So all right, I will see you on the next Q-tip, and have a wonderful day. Later. Yeah. Hey, that's hard with one hand and the left hand at that while holding a camera. Wow. Good job, Q.